Here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna rubber band the deck up nice and tight. That way the cards can't fly around and go everywhere. In a moment, I'm just gonna take the cards, just gonna toss them out in the audience. Whoever catches them, or whoever they smack in the head. Hopefully whoever catches them, if you guys are paying attention. Those will be the three people who help us out. If you're one of the three people who catch these cards, these are your instructions. Listen up. All I need you to do is just look at a card. Don't choose the one on the front. The king of hearts is way too obvious. Make it difficult. Somewhere in the middle of the deck. One of the two corners where the cards are printed. Just lift up somewhere. Look at the corner of the card. Just real quick look at one somewhere in the middle. As soon as you see one, memorize the name of it. Make sure you know what the suit is called, what the name of it is. Memorize it. Don't forget it. Alright? Don't forget it. Guys, do not forget your card. Alright? Trust me, if you forget your card, this whole thing is very uninteresting really fast. Alright? We're going to throw the cards around the room like this, underhanded from person to person. Underhanded. Later on, look at my YouTube videos. You'll find out why this is a really bad idea. Alright, underhanded. This section is heads up. Somebody catch the cards. Alright. Cool. Who has them? Your eyes only. The people next to you, they're going to try to peek all around. Don't let them see you. Your eyes only. Look somewhere in the middle of the deck. Memorize the name of the card. As soon as you see one, let me know. Don't say it out loud, just memorize it. Got one? Alright, you can stand up if you need to. You're going to toss the cards somewhere in the middle section. It's back there a little bit. Underhanded toss. Here we go. Give a good toss. Underhanded. People, yeah, just a little. There you go. Nicely done. Perfect. Alright, nice. Alright, you have the cards now? Who has them? Hold them up so I can see who has them. Hold them up. Alright, perfect. Go and look somewhere in the middle. Alright, you don't want anybody else to see. Alright, your eyes only. As soon as you have one, let me know. Just real quick. Just look at one. You don't have to take your rubber bands off. Just look at the card. Got it? Got one? Alright, toss it one more time over here in this section. Stand up if you need to. Underhanded toss. Here we go. Alright. Who has the cards now? Hold them up so I can see it.
No, I don't want
Who has the cards?
I want to do it.
Perfect. Alright, so somewhere in the middle. Dude, you can sit down. I think she knows how to read cards.
Okay.
Awesome.
What do I do?
Charlie, sit down.
Alright, you can stand if you need to because you're the last person. So it's good to take the cards and throw them all the way back here to me.
Okay.
All the way up here on the stage on the count of 3. Thank you very much. Alright, this is where things get a lot more interesting. If you just looked at a card, please stand up. The 3 people who looked at a card, please stand up. We have one over here, back there, and... Awesome, you can follow instructions. Alright, great job, great job. Right, I'm kidding, listen, look up here, all 3 of you. Look up here and concentrate. Everyone else is going to stay very quiet so that you can concentrate. I need you to picture and think about the name of your card. Don't mumble it to yourself, don't talk to yourself, make it visual. In your mind's eye, pretend like there's, just use your imagination, pretend like there's a big white blank movie screen sort of hanging invisibly up here in the air. Picture your card up on that screen. Picture what it looks like in color. Black and red, count all the spots. Picture the shape of those spots. If you had a face card, picture the letter with the shape really big next to it. Alright, here's what's going to happen. Without them saying anything at all out loud, I'm going to try to get a feeling of the cards they're thinking of and name them. Now, as I name your card, just for fun, just keep a straight face. We'll save the suspense until the end. Don't say yes, don't say no, don't nod your head, don't even smile. Okay, just listen, concentrate, picture your card. Alright, that's all right. Just picture it. Hopefully at least 2 minutes for you. Okay. Hope this works. One of you has... Okay, yeah, there's the 5. 5 of spades. It's like the arrow. There's a face card. It's red. Queen of diamonds. Yeah, Queen of diamonds. Last one is an 8. 8 of clubs, like the clover. If I correctly named the card that you were thinking of, please sit down.
Whoa.
Whoa. All right, let's give them all 3 a big round of applause. Wow. All right, now before anybody here gets freaked out, starts thinking like, go invite this guy to our camp, let me make myself really clear. Let's just reiterate again. I'm an illusionist, right? That means that what you guys just experienced, regardless of how it felt, it was just an illusion, right? That was a trick on your eyes, on your minds, and nothing more. In fact, if I'm honest, guys, that was a simple trick that I could explain to everyone here tonight in about 5 minutes or less. I'm kidding, there's nothing down there. No stretchboard. I'm just messing with you. Otherwise I could cheat, right? All right, the reason I need you close is there is a tablecloth draped across the top of the table. Oh, your job is really simple. All I need you to do is help me hang over the corners of the tablecloth. All right, there's 2 corners on this side. Just hold 1 corner in each hand. I'm gonna hold the 2 corners over here on this side in my hands. Or no matter what happens, do not hold this table down. Like, don't put it down with pressure on it. Don't hold it down with the tablecloth. Don't hold the table down. Just hold the corners lightly like this with plenty of slack. If this works, if the table starts to move, I just need you to move with the table. Lauren, a big round of applause. Come on, you guys on this side. 6 spots on this side. 1 spot right over here. Okay, all right. Some of you guys are nodding your head up and down and grinning, right? Simple optical illusion. You've already started to figure this out. A lot of you look confused though, so we'll try it again. Here we go. 1, 4, 3, 6, and 1. Okay, you're not gonna hurt my feelings. Show of hands. How many of you have already figured out the secret to how this trick works? Nice. All right, about half of you guys. All right, cool. Put your hands back down. I'm gonna do it 1 final time. This time I'm gonna perform the trick a little bit differently with my hands. It's gonna give you 1 final chance to catch on before I explain. Here we go. 1, 4, 3, 6. Okay, I'm hearing and seeing a few light bulbs go off this time. 1. Okay, now show of hands. How many of you guys have figured out the secret to how this trick works? We have the majority. All right, sweet. Awesome. All right, you get it now. Awesome, good job. Hey, if you took you guys all 3 tries, don't be too hard on yourself, all right? I did this last week in Georgia. This part of the show took over half an hour, all right? So you guys are doing pretty good here in this part of the country. I'm totally kidding if you're from Georgia, all right? Check this out. Most of you guys know that I actually have 2, yeah. Now here's the crazy thing. When I say that you guys can't base truth and reality based on how things seem or what your 5 senses tell you is true, this is the perfect example of an illusion. This is what I'm talking about. Watch, if I take my hand, if I cover up that 2nd spot, if I look at people and say, 1, your mind does something really dangerous that you should never do. We do this almost every single day. I'm guilty of making these almost every single day, and I travel around the world talking about this for a living. It's called an assumption. You see, your eyes saw 1 spot. Your mind was led to assume there's only 1 spot because your ears heard me confirm what your eyes saw. So your mind is led to assume I must be pretty smart. I'm a pretty smart person after all. There must be only 1 spot on this side. However, if I put my hand on this side, if I look at you and say 3, especially if I go quickly, everything changes. The psychology of how this trick works and how your mind works causes you guys to actually see the 3rd spot. Get this, your eyes projected underneath my hand and see it and tell your brain it's actually there even though it's not. There are only 2. Now, fun fact, just so you guys can understand deception really well, this kind of stuff only works because of your willingness to let someone else think for you. And you're like, no dude, I think for myself. But watch, if I turn my hand over and go quickly, if I put it in the form of a question, this trick doesn't work at all. I've tried it. If I turn this hand over and say, how many spots do you see? You guys would actually respond by saying, I see 2. Yeah, because just by asking you a question, your brain thinks a little bit more critically. I give your subconscious permission to question things. You actually answer honestly and say 2. I don't do that. I think for you. Most of you let me. I look at you and say 3. Your brain sees 3, even though it's only 2. Same is true with the other side. Looks like 4. There are actually 5, right? Cover the 5th spot. Say 4. Your mind sees 4. Put my hand over here on this side and say 6. Once again, your eyes see 6 spots, even though there's only 4, 5. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah? Okay, cool. All right, now the reason I say it's so easy to be deceived here this weekend, I want you guys to get this. Oh, wait. The reason I repeat myself over and over again, it's easy to be deceived. Tell me that it's true. Some people will actually look at this card long enough, they will actually see 3 spots on this side of the card. Some people actually see 6 spots on this side of the card. You're right, there are 3, there are 6. You know what? Sometimes the more you look at this thing, the more spots you're actually going to see. That is an example of an illusion. Play with, give yourselves a round of applause for that. Just follow along, do as I do. All right, here we go. Okay, don't do that part. Look closer, foot forward, freeze right there. Don't move, don't move. Joe, I'm gonna go get something else out of the case. It's a really high-tech testing device. I'm gonna attach it to your fingers. It's really simple. We use this testing device to test your hand-eye coordination.
Oh, I know.
All right, there we go, Joe. Hand-eye coordination test. Sorry, dude, this is how I roll. That's so stupid. All right, Joe's gonna hold this loose and they clap for that over there. I'm gonna hold this nice and loose. You're gonna hold it nice and loose so it spins easily. Joe, I'm gonna pull the paper off a little bit at a time like this. Not like that, I'm sorry. Personal preference. My mom was feeling, all right, we were stressed out there for a second. Where did you go? All right, Joe, I take the paper off a little bit at a time. I wind up into a little paper wise. Here's how the game works. I take this, I place it in one of my 2 hands. I try to be sneaky so that you cannot tell which hand it's in. And then all you gotta do is guess. 2 options, right or left. You know the difference, right? Right or left. All right. Now all those people out there, they're gonna laugh. Joe, they're not laughing at you. They're gonna be able to tell which hand the paper's in. Can you see the paper where it is right now? No? Right? It's sticking out of my hand. They can see it from where they're sitting. So if you hear them laughing, it's just because they can see it. Ignore them. They're not laughing at you. They just know where the paper is. All right? Ladies and gentlemen, guys, be cool. Be cool. This will be way more fun for everyone, especially Joe. If you don't point, don't go right or left, don't give them any hints, don't tell them where it is. All right? Sit back, relax, and enjoy this one. This one, just for Joe. All right, ready, Joe? All right, man, I promise I'm not trying to offend you, but a lot of people get up in front of a big crowd like this at camp if that's not something they're used to. They actually forget the difference between the right and the left hand. You probably know the difference, right? So we're gonna make this first really obvious here, but then I'm gonna spin around because then people get confused sometimes. Which hand did I grab the paper with? Right or left? Right. This one here? Yeah. Okay. So I was still on my left hand. That's all right, don't worry about it. We'll give it another shot. We'll give it another shot. Actually, let's use the same piece again. Same piece, Joe. Here we go. Right or left? Left hand? They always change their mind the second time, so I kept it in my right hand. But Joe, check this out. We're gonna take this a step further, right? This is cool. It's difficult. I'll give it a shot. Here we go. Snap, tap, a little blow, paper. Completely easy. That's amazing. She's totally amazing. Her right there. She's the blonde hair. She's like, how did you do that? That was amazing. We'll give it another shot. Sorry. Here we go. Right or left? Wild guess. Right? Change your mind again. Kept in the left hand. That's all right. Watch. 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 I snap my hand in little bolts. Joe, it completely disappears. I know, it's amazing. We'll give you another shot. Don't worry. All right, here we go. Slow motion this time. Joe, right or left? What do you think? Right hand? All right, man, I'm going to give you one more shot. I want you to get this right. Joe, it's in my right hand, man. Don't let me influence your thoughts like that. Don't let me influence your thoughts. Right? These are your choices. If you want to say my right hand, you can say my right hand. Or you can choose my left, Joe. What do you think? Right or left? Left? I'll give you one chance to change your mind. On the left? No? I was trying to help you out that time. Watch, do that thing again. No. Gone again. Man, I know, it's incredible. I'll tell you what, I'm starting to feel a little bit bad, so I'm going to let you in on part of the secret. All right, not the whole secret, just a little tip. All right, Joe, here's what happens. You've heard of magician's sleight of hand, probably? All right, magicians do this little sleight of hand stuff. I'll give you an example of what it looks like. It looks like I'm taking it, sticking it there in my hand, right? Like it looks like it's actually in there. It's not. No, I'm keeping it right here in my right hand, right? Now, I do this little thing called sleight of hand. It's called palming. You know what palming is? Can you guess? Has something to do with my palm, right? Yeah, so if you keep your eye right here on my palm, this section of my left hand, you're a lot more likely to catch the secret. Keep your eye on my left palm this time. I'm going to do the same thing again, a little bit slower. You'll probably catch what's going on. Did it look more obvious that time? I did the exact same thing, but you saw it, right? This is what he's seeing. It looks like I'm taking it. Looks like I'm sticking it right there in my hand, but I'm not, right? Keeping it here in my right hand. So no matter what happens this time, Joe, do not take your eyes off my hand, all right? Earlier I distracted you. I was like, hey, see that girl over there? Right? And as soon as I pointed, you remember what you did? Well, you just did. You looked, right? Like, see how easy that is? Usually all I do is just pick a guy and go, see that girl? And they're like, girl? Yeah. So here's what's going to happen. This time, tell you what, I'm going to give you a practice rep, all right? This is not going to disappear. I just want to give you a chance to practice to see if you can keep your eyes on my left hand. I'm going to try to distract you this time. Left hand, Joe, left hand. Okay, keep your eyes on my left hand. Okay, he's doing a pretty good job. All right. Now that he knows not to take his eyes off my hand, it's going to be a lot harder to fool him this time. Oh, almost forgot. One final tip, peripheral vision. You know what peripheral vision is? Like where you see something out of the corner of your eye. This is why you got light on your shirt. This all is blended together because you can see it out of your peripheral. So I'm going to hold my hand up nice and high this time. Let's get this out of the way. Hold that tight up against your chest or something. That way it's not going inside. All right? Right to the left. Get in. Oh, nice. They started laughing and then you felt it. Oh, you felt it? All right, we'll try it again. Keep that down up against your chest, but keep your eyes up here on my left hand. Right, left. Right. Give me another guess. Left. Another guess. Take a look. No, it's gone. Isn't that amazing? All right. Hold this up. Turn this way. Nice and loose. Joe, you're being a great sport, man. So I'm going to give you one last chance. That'll make this last one really easy for you. All right? Alright, Joe, which hand? Right, give it up for Joe, he got one right. Yeah! Okay, thank you. I was just messing around with you that one. I want you to have an easy win, Alright, here we go. We're going to simplify here at the end. Now that you got that window at your back, we're going to simplify here at the end. Instead of making you guess right or left, is it still there, yes or no? Now, before you answer, would you agree we all saw it with our own eyes in my hands? So it's got to still be there. Joe, is it still there, yes or no? Yes or no? No? Still there, Joe. That'd be good though, right? Like if it was gone, you would have mine would have been blown. Joe, I'm going to let you cheat this time, all right? I'm going to get down on one knee. I'm going to let you squeeze my wrist. Do not take your eyes off my hands, all right? Do you want to set the paper down there on the floor next to you? All right? Now, have you taken your eyes off my hands? Okay, all right. At least you're honest. Like when you set the toilet paper down, is that what it was? Do you think during just that little moment I could have gotten right there because your hand was around my wrist? Probably. Okay, all right. I have no sleeves on. I'll admit it would have been pretty tough, but it's possible, right? You haven't taken your eyes off my hands. Just for a moment, though. I can't move my hands around. I can't distract you anymore. That guy's over there laughing. Y'all let's look in there. All right. Joe, last one. Is it still there? Yes or no? Yes? Remove your hand. Gone again. All right.
For you, these bones cry out, these dry bones cry for you to live and move, 'cause only you can raise the dead, can lift my head.
Usually, don't try this at home. But guys, let's be honest, if you have a straitjacket laying around your house, or your dorm, we probably need to get you guys in some sort of counseling with a counselor or something like that while you're here at camp. So instead, let me just leave you with this last 30-second thought.